Hello everyone, welcome back finally to RollerCoaster Tycoon, where today we are taking on Jolly Jungle. We need 1,600 guests at the end of year 4. Now this is another guest goal, which is not what I would have wanted, but at least we have more time, I guess, or it's different than the others we've had. It's more guests, certainly. So let's take a look at our park. I was right, it's completely covered with trees. Well, that's exciting. That means it's going to be quite expensive to build in, probably. I'm going to pause just because I don't want any time passing me by as I'm looking here, and it's a pretty big park. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think the main thing is going to be all of these trees. So before I decide what to put in the park, I need to know what we have. So let's take a look. We have a mini railroad. That would be kind of fun. Maybe, but that's not going to be the first thing I build, certainly. We have a haunted house, a car ride, and a spiral slide. That's the thing that is. I could put that right here, so that's a good starting point. We have a few roller coasters. Okay, we're probably going to build one of those right away. I could probably put that giant wooden roller coaster in here. There's definitely enough space. I don't think I would have enough money at this point, but maybe in the future we can build that one. Swinging ship, could also put that in now. Water ride, we could definitely do a water ride. We could definitely do both water rides, but I feel like this place in particular is definitely asking for a boat ride, so we'll keep that in mind. And then of course shops and stalls, which I need to put in. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put an information kiosk right at the front, as well as, I don't know, a restroom, I guess, and then maybe the food stalls right along this path here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make the umbrellas green. Which green do I want? Let's go with dark green. Let's go with dark green, and then that can go, and then we'll have some restrooms right across from that, especially since they already deleted my fence. I hate that it does that. There we go. We can go ahead and open this. It's not going to do much, but here we are. And we're going to charge for it 10 bucks. People aren't going to be happy about that right now because there's nothing in the park, but that will be fixed shortly. Next, we build some food stalls. Why do you do that? Why do you do that to me? There we go. Okay, so the food court is now all set up. So what I said I wanted to do first is add that spiral slide because there is a perfect spot for it. This is like the perfect amount of space, perfect space in general for it. So I'm going to stick it right there. No, I'm not, because of course there's vegetation in the way. There we are, that's better. And then we're also going to do green cues, because, oh my goodness, see, these trees are already causing a problem, mainly because I can't see trees through the trees. There we go. Anyway, the pathways are going to be green. And this is going to be 40 cents to start out with. And there we go, there's our first ride. Now let's put some music on there because it is too quiet. Now, even though there's not much in this park right now, I am going to advertise for it because there we go, there's a customer. Because there aren't many people here yet, so it would help to get people in because I still need money to build stuff. They're going to be angry that there's not much stuff, but I still need money to build the stuff they want, so they're not angry, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we have it extended over that way, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to build the haunted house out over here so that there's something at the, what is currently, the far end of the park. There we go, right over water, and we're going to put that, there we go, perfect. Ta-da! Alright, 2 rides is better than no rides, folks, so come on in, you can eat at least. Right now it's more of an eating park than a park, but we'll make it work. I don't like this pathway because there are no flat bits, and that's not helpful to me. Now, I forgot to do a thing with my research, so let's boost that up to maximum funding. There we go. We don't really need scenery and theming in this one, so I'm actually going to turn it off, except yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. Because it's a jungle thing, and we already have jungle theming right there. There you go. It's mostly trees. But we have it. We don't need anything else. Speaking of which, jungle entrances. There we go. Theming. Maybe I should also color this so it looks like jungle. I don't know what that would be. Green and brown? This sounds like a horrible color combination in this game, but let's try it. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, not that green. That looks hideous. That looks terrible. That actually looks terrible. Okay, let's do black, because that is, you know, not pretty, necessarily, and looks more like Cthulhu's coming down from the sky to eat you, but at least there's green. Okay, so now that there's a fairly decent number of people here, I think I'm going to put in a roller coaster. My problem is I don't know where to connect the pathway because none of this is straight, but we'll figure that out after I build it. I'm going to put it over here, I think, and maybe I'll connect it to the slide. But the question is, which one do I want to build? I might build this one, the wooden side friction, because I haven't had too many of those. Although the problem is money as per usual, so we'll see. The safest park in the country because it has 2 rides and neither of them kill people if they break. I guess unless somebody gets a really massive splinter from the spiral slide. which I don't even want to think about. I saw a price! I saw a price! I can't afford that price! Dang it. You know what I'm gonna do, because it's early in the game time and I need a roller coaster to drop people in, I am going to boost my loan, which I just did, and then build it in an even more expensive spot. Good job. You know what? That helps though, because I can put the exit over here, and then I can build the exit and connect it over here, and then we can expand from the exit out this direction. And then the other thing we can do is advertise for it. Also, I don't have to destroy all of the trees. Just some of the trees. Just most of the trees. There you go. Now, just set it going, put a price on it. We're gonna go with $2 because it's brand new and it's the only roller coaster in here. There we are. And we're also gonna put some benches because I don't know if people are gonna get sick or not, but it's better to have them than not. People seem less than thrilled. Guys, you only have one roller coaster. You have 3 ride options and 1 roller coaster. Like, come on, get in line. Honestly, okay. So what else do we have to build then? We have 3 other roller coaster types. We're not going for that yet, partly because I can't afford it and partly because I don't want to. Let's do a swinging ship. Let's do a swinging ship up here towards the front. There we are, and now we can extend out that way as well. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm also, again, going to put some benches here because it's connected to the food, and also people might get sick. There we go. There's the queue for the roller coaster. People finally got the hint. I don't know if that's from my advertising or they finally realized that a giant roller coaster just showed up overnight. What I'd like to do, I'd like to build the water ride, the boat ride over here, but I need to get over there first. So I was gonna go ahead and build one, but this is too small and too close and everything. So we're gonna wait a little while for that. I don't know what else I could add though, is the thing. I mean, I do have a car ride I haven't added yet. But again, that takes up a decent amount of space and I don't have that much money right now. Let's see if I can stick the car ride in this corner. It might be too much for the supports because I think this is one of the ones where that happens, where the supports are, you know, reliant on not being too tall or whatever, you know what I mean. But we'll see if it fits at least. Oh, it did. Oh, I was not expecting that because there was a good chunk there. Have I hired anybody? That's a thing to look into. Anyway, I thought it wasn't gonna let me build there for a second, but it did. So, problem solved, except that I can't see how to build queues here, because both the ride and the trees are in the way. Cool. Hey, the Scrambler's unlocked. Sweet. Alright, we'll put that in as soon as I'm done with this car ride, which I think is probably fine. Now, which one of these cars would be most accurate to driving in the jungle? Probably either the trucks or the vintage cars. I don't know why that's what my brain thinks, but that's what my brain thinks. Let's go with trucks. I have not been setting a fee for these rides. How about I do that before I forget? Another roller coaster. Oof. Oof, oof. Alright, I really need to put in as many of these rides as I can, which I think I've already done, except the mini railroad, which might also be expensive. Do they have any pre-built ones? The tiny pre-built ones? Yes. Can I put that in here somewhere? Ooh, maybe. No, I cleared all of those plants out and I can't build it here. Oh, well, fine. What about one of the other roller coasters then that I don't have money for? Never mind, actually. This is probably a terrible idea in general, but I'm gonna, wow, nope. I'm gonna up the loan to 20,000 for now because I'm gonna need the money to clear out the trees to build the rides, which is probably the most important thing to start out with. So I'm not gonna worry too much about the loan because after 4 years, surely, although it's already June of year 1, which is not super promising. It's one of those things you gotta spend money to make money. Or borrow money to make money, or whatever. I could really, actually, now that I've done that, this is a terrible idea, I just got this money out, but the smart thing to do would be to put a roller coaster up here, if it'll let me build one. Apparently not. No, wait, right there we go. There we are, and again, we can build off to the side this direction as soon as I get some more money. Which again I could do, I guess, with a loan, but we're not doing that. And also, while I have that little bit of money, I am going to advertise for that roller coaster now. 400 guests! We are a quarter of the way through our guest goal, everybody. This is gonna be a long one. What I'd really like to do, fairly soon, is expand out this direction, because there is so much land in this park, and we're clustered up here, mainly because the trees and then just the money to build out that far, and build a ride on top of that would be so expensive, but I want to expand the park. I guess we do have, you know, 3.5 years still or whatever, but you know, we don't even have a carousel, we don't have a Ferris wheel. Those are like staples of parks. How can you have a park without them? Okay, so the next thing they're researching is a roller coaster, which is less than ideal, but I'd like to expand this way with whatever ride I add next. I want to expand in this general direction, because we've got a lot going on up here. It's only the haunted house that's down this extremely long pathway that can't have anything connect to it, so I'd like to have something else over here. The problem is, roller coasters are expensive. I already built one of the cheapest ones, two of the cheapest ones. I don't know if this one's cheap or not. Well, under $1,000 and up, that's not bad as far as roller coasters go, but the problem is I have to clear out the trees first. And also I don't know what roller coaster they're building or researching right now, so I'm gonna wait and see which it is before I decide which one I want to put in. Mine train roller coaster, that's never gonna fit over here, alright, that answers that question. Perfect, and it, again, built over some of the vegetation, so we'll put that there. Eventually, as I said, we'll go over there to build a water ride. This is actually farther away from the path than I thought, but that might be a good thing. Good, a gentle ride. That's what I need, because I would like to put another gentle ride somewhere. I don't know yet. Probably here. A chairlift? What makes you think I want a chairlift right now? Do you see how small my park is? Like, where the area of my park, the footprint of my park thus far. I guess this is the footprint of the park. Do you see how much is built upon? Do you think I need a chairlift? Please. I really feel like I should hire a new research team who actually, you know, understands what I need. On the plus side, we're almost halfway through our goal. Wow, I got a ton of money all of a sudden. I don't know what happened, but I was just looking at my loan and compared to the cash I have, and wow, what happened? I'm gonna get 5,000 of it back, because I do $5,000 chunks generally, just because I want enough money to still build stuff, but I also want to pay back the loan. Now, I know people like roller coasters and everything, but I feel like we probably have enough in a park this size, so I'm actually going to turn that research off for a little while, so we get some of the smaller rides in here, because we really don't have... Well, we have 4 compared to 3, I guess, but... Or 5 compared to 3? Okay, maybe there are a lot of smaller rides in here, but it feels like it's just going for roller coasters or chairlifts, which I can't put in here yet. Oh, and now you're researching a shop or a stall. You seriously, research team. Read my mind and my needs. An observation tower. There we go. That's something I can put in. It's not the one I was hoping for because I want a carousel, but it's better than all of the other stuff you've given me so far. Well, I didn't realize just how low my park rating was. What's up with that? Is it because the rides are not good or what? It's too crowded. Okay, okay. Well, again, blame the research team. They're the ones who are making everything, you know, cramped, basically, pretty much. It's mostly their fault. Because I can't build rides, and if I can't build rides, it's gonna be cramped, except now I can build a ride, so let's do that. I feel like this is the first ride I've built in, like, an hour. And you know what, actually? I'm going to put in, well, first of all, a restroom over here. But I also might put in a drink stall, because I only have one of those. And there, I've made a little, like, loop-de-loop thing around these bones to make it kind of look like a dig pit thing, or whatever, so that people can look down over into it and be like, oh, cool! And then they have options to sit and just sit, I guess. They don't really do that. People in real parks do that all the time. They just sit. River rapids? That might actually be a good idea. That's not the one I have to build myself, is it? Because I could put the river rapids over here. It's fairly flat. Aha, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so now I can just connect that to there and we'll be fine. Man, there's still so much space left in this park. It's ridiculous. A maze, you say. Let's build a spiral maze, because I've been building mainly the mini maze, just because it fits in slightly better because it's mini. But let's do the spiral maze, why not? Hey, we made it over 1,000 guests with that, too! Very nice, very nice. We're getting there slowly but surely. We are getting there. We're pretty close. I only need 600 more guests. And hopefully it won't take that long, and they're not crowded anymore, which is a plus. Alright, we've got a cycle monorail. That's the next one. Let's see where we can put this. Oh boy, I'd like to put it here, probably, because I would like to build the boat ride. So we're gonna clear out some space over here so I can build a pathway that direction, hopefully, and that will help. Unless, of course, it won't let me build it there for whatever reason. You know what? That's fine. That clears space for a roller coaster, which might help more anyway. Let's do this one, because it might be a little smaller. Yeah, there we go. There you go. That works just as well, if not better, than the cycle monorail. I almost said cycle coaster. That's not what that is, but there you go. There's a little pathway here, so I'm actually going to go ahead right now and see if I can't extend a pathway. I might go off of this one, actually, and branch it down here to make a boat ride. That's the word. Now, I'm not too sure about this, to be perfectly honest. It looks like it might be a bit of a problem, but we're gonna try it. Alright, go-karts. Where are we gonna put the go-karts? Who can tell me? Over here is where we're gonna put them. I wanted the bigger one, but it's not cooperating with me, so this is what we have. Well, there we go. I cleared out that space for log flume, but it didn't like that, so we're gonna have one of these water slides here instead. Alright, got another new ride. This might be, it might be our last ride, it might be our second to last ride. We're getting pretty close to our 1600 guests, so it's probably gonna be one of the last things that you see until we get back, you know, later. But let's go ahead and put this in. Man, people are not coming to this park as quickly as I thought they would. What's going on, folks? Got a circus show going in next, and I know that won't attract that many people. Well, there you have it, folks. We've made it over our 1600 guest goal. I think it said 1600, right? Not 1800? I'm pretty sure it said 16. I hope it said 6. Okay, good. But we made it. We are, you know, I put a circus show in. We've got a bunch of rides. We now have a roto drop, which I'm going to pop in as soon as I'm done talking to you right now. And yeah, it looks like it's going pretty well. Again, I don't think I'm gonna have, as long as that stops going down, we're not gonna have a problem with this park, hopefully. So, as per usual, this one took a little longer than usual, but I will see you again in October of year 4, assuming nothing tragic happens. Hello and welcome back, everybody. As you see, this October of year 4, nothing super interesting happened, and once again, let's introduce you to the rides that oh no, my water slide's broken, that I put in the meantime while you weren't here. Now, this is the one that unlocked just as you left, so we have a roto drop over here. I added a motion simulator back here, a 3D cinema, this new roller coaster, the suspended roller coaster back in here. We finally unlocked both a Ferris wheel and a merry-go-round, so those are both in there, and to be honest, that might be it, but let's take a look. Yep, I'm pretty sure other than putting a little food stall area over here, that's about it. That's about all you missed. So, as you can see, I have 1900 guests right now. That's probably the highest it's ever been because I've been advertising a bunch. And we just have to wait again. Woo! I did it! Yeah! Even though I was losing guests. We did it. We did another one, so let's do it once again, enter my name into the chart, and see what's next. There you have it, everyone. Coming up next week is Hydro Hills, which is a series of stepped lakes form the basis for this new park. That's not how words or sentences work, but that sounds interesting. I hope you will join me for that one as well. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, and if you want to see more RollerCoaster Tycoon in the future, consider subscribing. I do it every Friday, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff you can check out in the description below or on my channel. And I'll see you next time.